Alright, for starters, I'd like to get a quick raise of hands for those of you who are familiar with the disability known as autism. Well, for those of you who don't know a lot about it, autism is a complex disorder dealing with the development of the brain and its functioning. Fortunately, there's a local organization known as NOVA Center of the Ozarks that's battling for the well-being of all the individuals suffering from autism. Today, I'd like to share with you some statistical facts about autism, more about NOVA's mission, and why this issue is so important to me. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention explain that autism is caused by enlargement or reduction in specific areas of the brain, specifically in the frontal lobe. These defects in the brain make it extremely hard for individuals to function and communicate socially, and in any case, the severity can either be extreme or very, very minimal to not even noticeable at all. Well, with the combined research from Autism Speaks, we know that in the past 10 years, this is the fastest growing development in the U.S. With this rapid growth, the U.S. spends close to $137 billion for this cause. The Autism Society organization has taught us that even with AIDS, diabetes, and cancer combined, more kids will be diagnosed with autism in one given year. For these problems and more similar ones, there was a group of parents who all had kids of their own suffering from autism, and for this reason they founded the NOVA organization in 1992. To quote NOVA, their mission is striving to make possible the potential for positive change in the quality of life for every individual with a developmental disability, regardless of the nature of that disability. Today, NOVA has various individual-supported living arrangement homes around Springfield and different areas of the Ozarks. At these homes, individuals who suffer from autism are assisted by trained individuals who help them with daily tasks and just performing any functions that are harder for them. These are functions that are easy for us, just like running errands, going to the doctor, shopping. This is actually really, really hard for the individual suffering from autism. Now that you know about NOVA and their mission, I'd like to explain why I'm such a loyal contributor to their cause. In 2006, my aunt and uncle gave birth to their first son, Dylan, and 2 years later, in 2008, they discovered that he was diagnosed with a very severe case of autism. His severe case means he couldn't function verbally or nonverbal communication was just very difficult for him. So for him, he wasn't even speaking the bare minimal communications like yes and no factors until he was about 9 or 10. Ever since his diagnosis, it's made me very aware and very thankful for my own accomplishments, and since then I have been a donating member to NOVA's organization. I hope this information I've shared with you today has shed some new light on the topic, because the statistics that I've shared with you are also increasing and the awareness of autism is decreasing. For this reason, NOVA is going to continue on their mission to better these individuals' lives, and for my gratitude and respect towards the organization, I will be continuing to volunteer and donate to the center annually. So, are there any questions?
Are there any camps that NOVA offers kids, like just to take them out of their regular environment and get them around other?
Yeah, the assisted living homes are for individuals with extreme severe symptoms of autism, because some kids don't have it as bad, so they do a lot of different events and field trips kind of things for parents who have their kids in these organizations. They take them out into the community and make sure they get involved with society and make sure that they're trying to enhance their time on it. Yeah.
Are we getting better at diagnosing autism earlier in children? I know that was a problem for a long time.
Yeah, now doctors have, it's pretty much a requirement when you have a child, when you go to your pediatrician, by their age of at least 1 years old, they run different tests and they just have specific signs that they look for. Like they look at kind of ADD factors, but it's also processing multiple things at once.
Do they deal with people with Asperger's syndrome?
Yeah, Asperger's syndrome is also technically a form of autism. There's like 6 different disabilities that actually fall under the autism, so they all are treated differently. And NOVA deals with all of these, but they're specialized with people with autism.
Okay, Kaitlyn, we're going to have to stop there. We are totally out of time. Thank you.